months ago and has been an educational mentor to me. They're here to help discuss some of the events that have taken place recently within our communities. So I hope you'll give a warm welcome to my friends, Weezy and Mark Connors.
Thank you, Charmin.
Thank you, Weezy.
You're doing a great job, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming along and being supportive. And I knew the first time you said you wanted to interview Mark Connors, it was going to be difficult, but I'm glad that he's agreed to participate. So we'll be bringing him now.
Thank you.
Hi, Mark. How are you doing?
Hello. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
Hello, Weezy. Nice to see you, Weezy.
Great to see you, too. So I appreciate Charmin for facilitating this because, as you know, I've been trying to do this for a while, and I'm kind of glad that we're doing it now instead of before. And I want to start this off by saying that there's some resistance here. Somebody I like a lot, Supertramp, is upset that I'm giving you a platform to speak. And now that kind of speaks to why I want to talk to you, too, because there's so many things that I have heard about you, just about your character and otherwise, that I think it's fair to give you a platform again for all of the new people, because I'm new. And when I came here, I was told, stay away from Bob, stay away from Bob. And I ended up loving Bob just because people were chasing me away from him. I also was told, stay away from Mark by everybody, okay? And you came onto the wrap-up show one time. I didn't give you a chance. I kicked you off immediately because of that whole vibe. So now I just kind of want to give you a chance to tell your origin story. How did you get involved? What is Mark all about, really? Because if you let the Taylors tell the story, your sole purpose in life is to be an evil doer, and all you do is leave a wake of just tragedy behind you. And I don't think it's fair to paint somebody like that without giving them a voice. So basically,
well, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's one of the things I said to you a while ago. You're a fair guy, see, and that's how you get shit done. And a lot of stuff, when you ask people questions, I'm really into the courtroom type of theory. Some people don't like the way I do interviews because all I want to hear is yes or fucking no. Did you or did you not? We can get into all the mumble jumble shit later on, but I just want to get to the facts sometimes,
right,
and just get them out of the way, So I since I do this all the time myself, Weezy, and have been doing it for a very long time, I'm going to help feed this interview to you also.
Perfect.
But I want you to understand that there are certain things that have happened over the last week that have changed so many things that we just have to look at. So I can't get into I can't say certain names. Sorry. I can't say certain people's situations. I can only answer what I can answer. That's legally, and also personally. And for the respect of some people that I love and are very close to, and now 2 of them are gone.
I'm really sorry to hear that. I've heard a little bit about that. I don't want to quite get into that right now.
That's okay. I understand.
Other than I know it does change the temperature of everything. What I really, really want to start off with is basically the Taylors. The Taylors have done nothing but talk a lot about you. And I really want to know how you became involved with the Taylors, if it was a good relationship from the get-go, or if it was all turmoil from the beginning.
Okay.
And is there truth to them following you around and basically making your life a living hell? Go ahead.
Okay, sir, can we back up just a bit? You had already asked me another question before that I'd like to answer.
Okay, go ahead.
And I understand how it's just cool, man, because you're great at what you're doing, Weezy. I'm gonna enjoy doing this with you guys. Oh, first of all,
thank you.
Supertramp. Sorry that you feel that way. See, I want to go back to what was mentioned. So sorry that you feel that way, Supertramp. Second of all, I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I'm not going to talk about anything that's going to get anybody in trouble. But then on the other thing, you asked me, who is Mark Connors? I haven't been able to answer that.
Okay.
And I'd like to do so.
Well, please do.
Since I'll make it as brief as I can. since I was a child. I don't know what the hell happened to me, you guys. I don't know why I was, whatever, blessed to do some of the most incredible things in my life that I can't even imagine myself. Seriously, you guys. I feel like I was plucked and put into a scenario in life where I was always going to be the guy that never fucking makes it over the wall, because I'm spending so much energy getting everybody else over the fucking wall. And I feel like that God has chosen me in my life, and I've felt this way since I was a little boy for many reasons, to do nothing but help people with no conditions. Period. A child saved my life one day. So I made a promise to fight for children all of my life. Not only children, but adults, homeless people, veterans, friggin' anybody, man, that I saw that needed a hand. I want to go to heaven. I want my angel wings, damn it. So that is Mark Connors, and I will do anything, because I'm going to say something to you guys I've never said to anybody but my wife, my incredibly wonderful wife. God has every single thing that I've ever prayed for in my entire life, you guys. God gave me, and more. And I have to sit there and say to myself, whoa, what are you going to do with this? You going to do good with it, or are you going to do evil with it? And you know what? God has tested me over the last 15 years harder than I ever thought a man could ever even be tested.
Well, let me interject.
Hold on, please.
You're going a little off subject, and this is an interview, and I'm asking you questions, and I asked you a question.
I'm almost done,
Mark Connor?
I'm almost done. So there is nothing I won't do to fulfill that promise to God. That's where I sit, and that's who Mark Connors is. Now we can move on, sir, please. Thank you so much for.
Okay, well, I just want to say one thing is that I'm going to give you all that.
Thank you.
Have you ever met a human that hasn't had trials and tribulations?
Oh, absolutely.
We all have our story. We don't need to come up here and say, I have been fucked over and this is my story and this and that. We can agree that everybody has a fucked up life. Some of us have better than others. Mm-hmm. Some of us have darkness you'll never see.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know details about your happenings. I don't want a summary of who you think you are. It was more of a question of who I want to know who Mark Connor is. I don't want you to explain to me who you are. I want to know by asking you some questions that you can answer without having to do what you just did, because it was pretty crafty, but I can see what you
did. Sir, there is a way that you structure, in my opinion, an interview. It's just like writing a song, brother. It's just like writing a song.
I structure mine the way I like to structure them, and you haven't even answered one question for me yet. You answered the question you wanted to answer.
We are now ready to get into the questions. I just answered one. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Stop interrupting me, first of all. Please. Thank you.
Go ahead, please.
I want to know the John Taylor, Kelly Taylor story. I want to know from the beginning. How did you meet them? And then just go from there and catch us up to where we are right now.
It would take too long, Weezy.
Short version of it then.
Yeah.
An obsessed woman that it was so hard for me to get out of my life that when I finally forced her out of my life, she went berserk.
So Kelly was obsessed with you?
Yeah. Mark, if we could go to when and how you met Kelly, because that really is the beginning of the story.
I'm sorry, you guys know that we've done this many times, right?
Well, if you don't want to do this interview, we don't have to do this interview, Mark. And if you want to try to steer where we're going, we could stop it right now, because I'm interviewing you.
Weezy, sir, you do whatever you please.
I'm just asking you questions. If you want to answer them, cool. If not, we can stop it right now. I didn't ask for this interview today.
Sir, neither did I.
You finally agreed to it.
All right, Sharman, what would you like me to do now?
Well, if the interview's over and you gentlemen don't want to continue the
It's up to
interview,
him.
I
I
have
asked a
no
question.
problem. I have
You
no
just said
problem.
we've all
The
heard it
thing
before.
here, the thing is, Weezy, is that all of this stuff that you and I, that kind of stuff that you want to discuss right now, is so old. It's not
so,
what
Why are we here?
yeah,
Please,
Mark,
please
part of
stop
the
calling me
reason,
sir. Please stop
yeah,
calling me sir.
okay. Okay.
I feel
How
like you're
about
trying to
bro?
get my
Can I call you
panties.
bro?
That's
Can
what
I
I
call
feel
you
like.
brother?
I feel like you're
all
trying to
right,
get my
guys,
panties, dude, and I'm
Can
gonna
I
do it.
call you brother?
No,
no.
Okay.
no.
Okay.
First of
Weezy.
all,
How about Weezy?
Call me
okay,
Weezy and let
gentlemen,
it.
Okay, Weezy.
gentlemen,
Yep.
gentlemen.
Yes.
First, Weezy wasn't here when you showed up, Mark. And Weezy has some questions as a new person who's never heard your story. And he's giving you an opportunity after having experienced your stalkers for several months to give you an opportunity to explain your story. And from the beginning is really powerful, and it plays into a lot of other stuff that's gone on. And we need to understand it from a new perspective.
Weezy. Do you
How did
remember?
you meet Kelly
Weezy.
Taylor?
Weezy, do you remember being? I understand you're a musician. You were in a band.
Mm.
Remember how those girls were just everywhere? They were
Dude,
fucking everywhere.
you're asking me questions, which I
No,
told you I
no,
wasn't going to
I'm saying,
answer.
do
You
you
just
remember
did.
being?
You said, "Do
Okay,
you remember?"
okay. Here,
That's a
Weezy.
question.
Let me. You know, are we in a trial or are we in an interview?
No, we're just trying to have a
Thank
conversation.
Will
you.
you answer a
That's what I'm
question?
willing to
One
do.
question?
Are we going to have a conversation
No,
or is
we're
it
going to
just going
have
to
an
be a grill?
interview. It's going to be an interview.
That's a
And if you want it to be
conversation,
grilled,
bro. How
if you
long
want
have
it
you
to
been
be a
doing
grill, you're
this?
doing a great job on trying to piss me off enough to make it be grilling. You won't answer a simple question. Is this everyone's
Weezy,
problem with you? Is this why people have told me about you over and over again? You won't answer a question. You're being really squirmy and bro, I can read people
bro,
really
you're
well.
going to call me bro now?
Yeah, I just did.
Wait. If I see now, come on, call me Mark.
Okay,
Why don't we do this professionally? All right, bro.
there's
Let's just do
nothing
this professionally and get it over
professional
with.
about talking over me, Mark.
There is, man.
No,
You have
there's
a
not.
conversation. That's how you get an interview done. Okay, you have a
You answer
conversation.
fucking questions is what you do in an
I
interview, Mark.
you no wait, bro, man.
That's
You're
what you do, bro.
look. You know what? I'm not in the. I got family shit going on, dude,
Then
and I
go
am not in
deal
the
with
mood for
it.
this. I would
Go
like to talk
fucking
to you.
deal with it. Go deal with your family. Fucking, this is exactly why everybody doesn't like that dude. And shame